right, guys, welcome back to another Victoria Events with Caleb Shaw. It is Monday, February 6th. Golly, we are already in February and we're almost done with it practically. Just moving on down, but not yet. We're coming. So, guys, I've got an exciting thing I want to share today. Actually, it's a great show. The whole show is packed. I'm excited, but as you can tell, we got a stacked deck here. So let's jump right into it. Young lady, if you wouldn't mind, please introduce yourselves and we'll just go on right on down the line.
Yeah, so my name's Dawn Rivera. My husband and I pastor Riverside Church, which is the host church for Tim Tebow's Night to Shine in Victoria, right here in Victoria. I'm one of the Night to Shine Victoria coordinators.
I'm Trish Castro. I'm one of the Night to Shine coordinators as well.
Stephen Green, me and my wife do the children's pastors at Riverside Church, and we're on the Shine team to coordinate the event.
Outstanding. Well, I have to ask, for those that don't know, what in the world is a Night to Shine? Tell me all about it. Let's hear the good stuff here.
Okay, so the Night to Shine is a prom for special needs, and we not only go for the entire county of Victoria, but also now surrounding counties. It's all through the Tim Tebow Foundation, and there's a bunch of pre-event things that the honored guests get to go through, and then the actual event, they have a full-out service that Pastor Don will go through, and it's not just a local event. This is not even nationwide, but a worldwide event. There's like 721 churches that all have this event on the exact same night. It's always on the Friday before Valentine's Day, and that's like 36 different denominations that come together, over 200,000 volunteers, all to serve about, I think in 2020, there's 110,000 special needs that got honored as honored guests at this event.
Outstanding. And how many years has this thing been going roughly? Do you guys have a rough approximation of how many years this thing has been going?
So Tim Tebow started this in 2015. So what is that, 7, 8 years?
I'm not doing math then. 2015, perfect. That's as far as you need to go.
Sounds
yes,
good.
perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, so 2015, and then now, like Stephen said, it's grown into it's in over 35 countries. All over the world. It's a global event.
And I hear that it's only getting bigger and better here in Victoria too. That last year was just a real success and has kind of, greased the skids for this year. And so talk to me a little bit more about, it's at Riverside Church or hosted by Riverside. Yes. What can they expect here and what can we do to back you as a community on this?
Oh, okay. So I might pass that one on.
You jump in wherever you want to get in. If you got another answer, you tell that one first.
You got it.
Yeah, we'll look around. However y'all want to do this.
There's so many different ways that you can get involved. We, of course, we already have over 250 volunteers, I believe, signed up. Volunteers consist of so many different things. There's 30 team leaders that put this event on. So, like, it's supported by a lot of our church family is like the core group of like making this event happen, but at the same time we really need a lot of support from the community. We love to get a lot of their support. Bringing just like the community together for this event is awesome, and it's been amazing. Actually, we have a lot of community support, and so to get involved, all you have to do is go on to
and it's nighttoshinevictoria.com. Just click on volunteers, and there is a list of what's available now. Really, honestly, we need buddies. So what buddies are is they're chaperone for our honored guest. Every special needs honored guest will get one buddy assigned to them, and they'll just have fun with them throughout the night. They'll go with them to the entire event, the whole night. So we need about 75 more, and we're good to go.
So what is, for the honored guest, kind of what is a brief overview of their night? I know it's a big deal. Yeah. They get red carpet, they get all of it. And so can you kind of walk me through very briefly kind of, an overview of what their night looks like, how exciting it is for them?
Yes, and this part I love to explain because this is the best part for me because it's all about them that night. Like they're treated like royalty that night. So it begins with when they come to check in, they're paired up with a buddy for the night. And then from there, they go to a flower station, they receive their boutonniere or corsage, and then from there, something really awesome this year. So we always have a limo ride, but this year, Z Party Bus donated a party bus. So all the kids that I've talked to, the honored guests, are so super excited about that. And so they'll be able to get either on the limo or the party bus, and that'll just kind of like loop around the school. It's at Victoria High School this year. And it'll loop around on that, have a good time. We have a limo team on there that's going to make it a blast and a lot of fun. And then they'll get dropped off at the red carpet. And so at the red carpet, we have what's called paparazzi.
Yes,
so we got community leaders, sports teams, and we like to fill up that red carpet. We've got people in costumes, mascots. We've got dogs from different places on, like dressed up in costumes, which is really cute.
And everybody, I'm guessing, is going to be loud and cheering and supportive.
So they'll be cheering them on, and they feel like celebrities that night. So for them, like that's a really special moment. And so they're cheering them on. They'll walk the red carpet. They'll get professional pictures. We have a shoe shine station. That's a new one this year too. We got a party bus, a shoe shine station for the guys. And then from there, they'll get a catered meal, actually from Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A is always a huge part of this event, and they wanted to take care of our guests and buddies this year, which is about 400 people close to. And so they are going to sit down, have a catered meal, get served, and then that's when the party starts. So we have JP with the Kicks 108. He's the DJ this year. And so he'll crank up the music. The party's going to start. They're going to have a chance to go to all kinds of different stations that night. One of the stations being the activity station, which Coach B with VISD, adaptive PE coach, he knows a lot of these kiddos. He sets up games and all kinds of fun activities. So if the kids don't like to dance, they can go to the activities. We have karaoke, and then we'll have a DJ over there set up with karaoke. And so a lot of our kiddos, most of them love to dance, but if they don't want to dance, if they love to sing, yes, there's options. So then they could go to the karaoke room, and they can sing their little hearts out, which they love. And then also the party bus this year will be another station. So if they had a blast riding it, they can go back to the party bus as another option for a station that night, and just, you know. And let's see, am I missing anything?
Also that night, we are going to be catering to their parents as well.
Okay.
So not only do we love our honored guests, we also have what we call a respite room, which is for their parents. So we give them an also catered meal. We're going to have licensed massage therapists there to give them massages, play games, just get to meet people who also are in the same situation with them, who, you know, meet new parents. Just have a time where they get to relax and not have to worry about their child, because having a special needs child, no matter if they're 40 or 50, they're still taking care of their kids.
Yes, ma'am.
So they don't ever get that little break,
Yeah.
you know? So that little 2 or 3 hours that we're giving them away from their child, even though they're still in the same building as them, it's just a lot for them. So we have about 200 parents as well signed up to go to our respite room as well.
Outstanding. Well, guys, I certainly do appreciate this. This is an awesome thing that you all do. Again, that it's this Friday, 6 to 9 at Victoria East High School. And just to clarify one more time, you guys still need some community support. You need buddies, and then you need the community support for people, just some extra volunteers to help with knick-knacky things around there. But buddies and community support. We got it?
Got it.
Outstanding.
Yes.
Well, thank you all so much. This is going to be awesome. Let's take a quick break from our sponsors, and we'll be right back in the Chick-fil-A studios.
All right, so first we take our venison, run it through the grinder, get it nice and ground up, ready for the sausage. Next, we've got all our pork all cubed up, ready to go. Run that through the grinder, equal parts. 25 pounds pork, 25 pounds of venison. Now that we've got those all mixed up, we're gonna go ahead and add our seasoning. We're gonna go ahead and just give that a good mixy mix. Get all your pork, venison, and seasoning all blended together. Get your jalapenos, cut the tops off of them, and then dice them up real fine. Toss those into your mix. Next, rain your cheese in. Don't put it in, rain it in. And give all that a good mixy mix. Now let's load it all up into our stuffer. Once you've got all your sausage cased up, we're gonna go ahead and do the skip link. Make a link, skip a link, spin it forwards. Next time you link it, you're gonna spin it backwards.
All right, guys, we are back in the Chick-fil-A studios. I'm just gonna let them talk. All these ladies are way too pretty for me to take up any of this camera time. So if you wouldn't mind, please introduce yourselves and let them know who you are. Let them know who you are here with. There we go. Let me get that out.
My name is Sarah Rowlands, and I'm the director of the Queen Victoria pageant for the Victoria Livestock Show. And today I have two of my title holders.
My name is Skylar, Ragnow, and I'm your 2022 Junior Queen Victoria. My name is Hailey Urban, and I am your 2022 Queen Victoria.
Well, ladies, all three of you, thank you so much for joining. First, let me congratulate you on your way out as the 2022 champs and queens of what you all do. You all had to earn this. This was nothing that was given to you. This was hours and hours and hours of hard work, dedication, preparation, and so I just want to lift you up and first off start with a congratulations. I know your reign is coming to an end, but your hard work is going to help you present a new champion, and I think that's really exciting. And so, if you wouldn't mind, tell me just a little bit about yourself and why this was such a cool experience for you, and then we'll do the same with you, young lady.
Well, 4 years ago, I started my pageant journey, and it honestly was very hard for me at first, but I've been doing pageants more often lately, and my confidence level has really been boosting. I got into a lot of clubs at my school because of it. I got into, we call it PALS, where we help people, and it was really like an opportunity to show how much pageants has really helped me.
Yes, ma'am.
She has grown a lot over the years, and I have personally been able to watch her grow.
Is it a lot easier to walk out on that stage now than it was the very first time?
It really is.
Yes,
it's
ma'am.
like, you know that you're going to do well because you practice really hard, and so you know you're going to do really well on stage.
Yes, ma'am. And what about you? What's been a big rush for you and a big pleasure for doing this for you?
So I'm 17 years old now, but I started actually when I was 10 years old in this same pageant. I competed for young Queen Victoria in 2016 and won. And then eventually I competed for Junior Queen in 2020 and I won that. And so now I'm kind of wrapping it all up as your 2022 Queen Victoria. Like Skylar said, I've definitely gained a lot from all of it, especially my public speaking skills have grown and my ability to walk into interviews. And I was able to put this on my college resume, and I've actually been accepted into Mays Business School at Texas A&M University in College Station.
Congratulations.
So,
and I'll tell you, you're dang right you get to put it on your college resume. You all earned that. And so wow, incredible. And Miss Sarah, to you, I think we talked a little bit off camera about, the lessons that this teaches them and how this prepares them for adulthood and all of that. And so I just want to commend you as well. I think this is great that you put your time into this to help these young ladies.
Thank
because
you.
as a business professional yourself, you see this every day out in the community, and the skills that these young ladies and all the people that compete in the Victoria Livestock Show, and more specifically the Victoria Pageant, it's fun, it's this, it's that, but it's also a ton of hard work. And,
It
and
is.
it's not about the fun, even though that's part of it. It's about instilling virtue and qualities and
Absolutely.
and skills in these young ladies to set them up for when they get out of here.
Absolutely.
And I think it's awesome. And so you guys have coming up Saturday, February 18th, the Queen Victoria Pageant. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yes. So, like you just mentioned, the pageant is February the 18th. Starts at 5:30. It's at the Victoria Community Center. The Victoria Livestock Show is actually about to kick off with the pre-show events with the parade on February the 11th at 10 a.m. downtown.
Okay.
We have the barbecue cook-off. Following that, we have commercial heifer sales, wiener dog races, cornhole boards, or competition, karaoke, and then of course all the exhibitors will be showing all of their animals that they've worked, with throughout the whole year.
And the Livestock Show is really just a huge event for everybody involved. Like this is because it's once a year, correct?
It's once a year,
Got
yes.
it.
Once a year in February, Victoria specifically. But it is time for the exhibitors to showcase their animals that they've worked year-round to raise and get ready to show and hopefully sell.
I got you. Well, ladies, before I let you all go, what am I forgetting to tell people? If there was a young lady in your spot, and before y'all did this, and she's thinking about going out and she wants to compete in the Queen Victoria pageant, but she's maybe a little bit nervous or intimidated, what advice would each of you ladies have for her as far as should she go out and try it or not, or should she just let it pass and not try to chase those dreams?
I always tell myself or young people that your dreams are never too far out of your reach, so always go chase for them. So that's what I would tell a little girl, just to go out for it. If it doesn't work out, then just carry that with you throughout your whole life. that you're doing great.
And what I would probably tell them is to just go for it. You might feel like you really don't have a support system at first, but I promise you, once you make that first step to do it, there's going to be a lot of people backing you, including a pageant director like Miss Sarah, the rest of your court. Everybody's going to be very involved to help you on those steps to get where you want to go.
Outstanding. You guys have a whole community behind you. And so, ladies, I'm very proud of you. You've done an exceptional job. It's not easy to go out in front of an audience, but the fact that you all are learning to master it when you're younger, it will only set you up for more success. So I am extremely excited for you. And guys, if you need a great realtor, Miss Sarah, also in addition to all that, she is outstanding in real estate. She does a great job. She's part of the Zaplac team.
Yes.
And she is phenomenal. They are phenomenal. They are friends of ours. If Shaw Realty's not there, you call them and they'll take care of you, because we love working with them and they're great together. Am I forgetting anything?
I think that's about it. Thank you
Good
for
deal.
having
Well,
us.
as always, thanks for doing it. Thanks for all you do in the community. Ladies, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Guys, let's take a quick break for our sponsors and we will be right back. I love the taste of the holidays. And when I'm in the mood for a warm-up, I order a cup full of cozy chicken tortilla soup. It's hearty, spicy, and creamy. These holiday menu items are only available for a limited time. Good thing I already ordered mine on my Chick-fil-A app through team member delivery.
Since 1932, Wallach & Volk has been closing mortgages and doing it the right way. The reason why the Volks opened up a bank at the height of the Great Depression was because the bank needed to be opened at the height of the Great Depression. And it was good for the community at that time. A lot of the banks were going under. In order to keep that community sound and stable, it was something that they did. I think that says something about who Wallach & Volk was 85 years ago. And the only way you get to continue to do it is if you consistently do it great. And we plan on doing this for another 85 years.
Awesome. Looks like my Chick-fil-A delivery has arrived. Guys, I'm gonna dig into this, but don't forget this is only available for a limited time, so get yours ordered today. All right, guys, we are back with our final guest, and as always, I'm not gonna overshoot the runway when I start talking about Theater Victoria, as I always do, because I get so excited about it, but I'm gonna let them actually talk about it themselves this time instead of me doing it the whole time because I get so excited. But young lady, if you wouldn't mind, please introduce yourselves and then we'll go down the line.
Yes, absolutely. Hi, my name is Christy Wise Jessen, and the show that we're doing is called Always Patsy Cline, and I play Patsy Cline.
Cool. And my name is Michael Tier. I'm executive director, scenic designer, costume designer. I feel like I do it all, Caleb.
You do it all, my friend. And that's only for one show. He's got multiple. He's also trying to keep us in line on a whole other project.
Exactly.
And so yes, he's definitely got his
hats.
We love
he's
it,
definitely got his hands full. But this Patsy Cline show, Always Patsy Cline, I got to sneak in and hear just a little quick peek of it the other day, and I was just blown away as always, but at the quality that Theater Victoria puts out on its shows. And what's it like to play Patsy Cline? That's kind of an iconic role there, and she's
And
not like she's not known. So
right, she's got a lot of hits that everyone is going to recognize, and so that's really fun. And then it's also great to sing in a different genre than I'm used to. So country music is a favorite of mine, and I really enjoy, especially with a live band. We have a great live band that'll be in the show, and so that's a lot of fun. And singing all those hits that everybody recognizes.
And it's one thing to hear those classics on the radio, but it's another to come into the theater hall and hear you from the stage belt those tunes. The acoustics, all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Like I said, I just snuck in and got to hear 30, 45 seconds of this, but even then it was just like wow, because the music, the voice, it all fills that whole theater, and it's special. And it's like you said with that, even in you all's rehearsal, you feel that when you walk in there and you feel that music, just fill that auditorium, and I think it's really neat. Do you still get nervous and all that before you walk out? I go through these weird deals where like 1 minute I'm super nervous and then I feel all confident, then I'm right back to super nervous, and so I kind of go all over the place.
Well, I've been singing and performing since I was like 3 years old, so it's not really the same kind of nerves that I would have felt when I was younger, but now it's kind of in a different way, like making sure I'm on my spot, or all the words are still in my head.
You're a pro now.
Yeah, and it's a really fun show because it's based on a true story about Patsy Cline's friendship with a Texas gal. So it was a lady that was from Houston, and they had a friendship for over 6 or 7 years. And back then it was letter writing, and telephone calls, and so it's really cool to kind of see that relationship and the camaraderie between the two ladies, and it's plus it's all the great music, and it's a really fun show, and you get to see some really fun costumes too, like a really country style, Western outfit, because her mom used to sew all of her clothes by hand, all of her like country Western dresses.
All of it, huh?
Yeah, all of it.
Wow, that's incredible. And are you guys still doing, 6 shows? How many performances is this?
Yeah, so we'll open Friday.
Okay.
We open Friday, so we'll play this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Got it.
And then the following weekend, 4 more shows. So we have, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 shows.
Okay,
We
yeah,
have
that's why I
7
don't
times
do
to
math
get to
in
see
public.
the show.
Yeah. No, but that's great because you have evening performances and then you have the matinee that allows, sometimes the evenings don't work. People are too tired or whatever. But that Sunday matinee show is great at 2 o'clock, I believe, and always helps. Where can people get tickets for this? If they need to get tickets, if they're not sold out yet, move fast. We don't want to be sold out, but where can they pick up tickets at?
So you have a couple of options. You can call the box office. You can call Miss Joyce down there at 570-TKTS 8587. I believe that is on your rotary dial. And you can get your tickets there Tuesday through Friday, 12:30 to 5:30, or you can go online anytime at theatervictoria.org and you can purchase your tickets online, and you don't want to miss it. There's just so much fun happening in this show.
There really is, and to take it a step further, if you're a community member and maybe in the past you were involved in theater, or maybe you never have been but you want to be, you guys are always looking for community help, community members, and they don't even have to take the stage. They can be tech or behind, but you guys always need volunteers, correct? People to come and be a part of the process. And like I said, if you're too nervous this time to go try to play Patsy Cline, you don't have to start there. You can start, because I know crew is just as important, tech, there's so much that goes into a show at Victoria Theater other than just what you see on the stage. I mean, it's weeks and weeks and weeks of hard work and rehearsal and all that. But my point in saying that is if you want to get your feet wet and you do this, you guys always have the doors wide open and you welcome people in. And it's not something that you have to be intimidated to go do. Everybody up there wants you to succeed. They want, these shows survived because of this right here, and so I would just encourage you all to go up there and go meet them and be a part of it. And like I said, if you don't want to go right out on stage, that's okay. You can go volunteer and be a part of, get to see these great shows from behind the curtain sometimes. And it's just it's just as magical behind the curtain, because then you really, it's kind of like the Wizard of Oz. You pull that curtain back and you're like, holy crap, there's a lot that goes on. And so is there anything I'm forgetting to tell them?
Just come see it. It's a great show for everybody. Families, date night. It's a great thing if you want to do a different thing for Valentine's Day. Come watch our show, see some live music, some great singing, some great acting, and
it's definitely
bring
one like the
everybody.
wives can bring their husbands to, because they're going to
for
like
sure.
it, because it's it's music. Mainly it's music, and it's not some artsy, crazy thing, way out there that you're gonna wonder, like, oh, I'm gonna like that.
Yeah, I'm with you. I know exactly what you speak of, and you're right, they will, because again, I keep saying it, but I got to hear just a bit.
We even have some audience interaction too. We have some fun. There's a little opportunity to do some country dancing. So,
That's awesome. Well, young lady, I know
ball.
you're going to just knock it over the back fence, and I'm excited. I'm gonna sneak in and see the whole thing this time.
All right,
so
wonderful.
Well done. Thank you for all your hard work, Michael. Thank you for all you do. You wear a lot of hats that people don't even know. You're doing this show, but you're also directing mine, and you stay up there till late every night for us. And so thank you for that. We appreciate you, guys. We'll be right back with my next segment.
I'm David Murphy with Chick-fil-A Victoria. Chick-fil-A made its debut in Victoria, Texas way back in 1980 with our first restaurant in Victoria Mall. 20 years later, our first freestanding location opened at Whispering Creek. Fast forward another 20 years and our licensed location opened inside the UHV University Commons. Next is our biggest endeavor yet, a massive new restaurant taking up an entire city block on Rio Grande. When it opens, we will have grown our Chick-fil-A Victoria family from 20 team members back in 1980 to more than 250 dedicated and caring people who are proud to serve our guests and community by building lasting relationships and creating unforgettable experiences. It is our pleasure to serve you, Victoria.
All right, guys, we are back. This is my new favorite segment, the Mill of the Week. We've got John from the Chop and Block Victoria, the best meat market in town, and he's got goodies today. My friend, tell us what we got going here, my brother.
So today, I brought in some of our new mozzarella stuffed boudin balls and just some of our house butler's boudin.
Man, is this a new thing you guys got going, or is this something y'all are just we're just now catching on to?
Man, we've had Boudin Balls now for, I don't know, a few months, and they've really just been taken off, and the guys have just been playing with them and experimenting and putting different cheeses inside, and this has been the most popular one yet.
Outstanding. Well, get after it, man. I'm ready. I am ready. You gotta teach me how to cut all cool like that too, man. Even slice it cooler than I can. Oh, yes. My God. You know, sometimes when people hand you stuff, you gotta fake it on TV. This is not one of those times. You need to remind me to take TV bites, because now I'm just gonna do this. Guys, make sure you go to the chopping block, Victoria, and get you some of this. One more time, what do we got? I still got a mouthful, I ate too much.
Mozzarella stuffed Boudin Balls and our Butler spicy Boudin, just our house Boudin.
Chopping block, Victoria. Get over there and enjoy, guys. We'll see you next week. Thanks so much for tuning in to Victoria Events with Caleb Shaw. Make sure you comment down below, like the post, share the post. It really helps the algorithms. If you haven't done so already, make sure you follow our page. If you're watching on YouTube, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any episodes. And if you have an event coming on you want featured on Victoria Events, shoot us a message. We'd love to help you get the word out there. Lastly, make sure you support our sponsors. We could not do this show without them, so we're very grateful. Thanks so much, Victoria, and we'll see you at the next one.